Now, researchers use the term sight word to mean a word that has been learned by sight. And a word that could be learned by sight doesn't have to be irregular, and it doesn't have to be frequent. So it doesn't have to be common or frequent, and it doesn't have to be irregular to be a sight word. It's just a word that you've learned to recognize instantaneously. If I was to show you the word supercalifragilisticexpialidocious up on the board, it's kind of irregular, it's not frequent. Could you recognize it pretty instantaneously? Maybe so. It would be a sight word for you. So that is how researchers define it. And so because of the confusion about the different ways you can think about the word, the terminology sight words, I usually talk about high frequency words because we need to make sure that kids learn those most common words as quickly as possible. And then we want the words, those high frequency words, and we want some even less frequent words to become automatic. So they do become sight words, but I talk about them as becoming automatic, automatically recognized, identified words that you recognize by sight. Those are some ways to kind of get around the confusion about, is a sight word an irregular word, or is a sight word just a word that's very frequent?